Hello everybody, this is episode 45, day 49 of our Grand Island adventure. Today Ewen finishes pulling down the plasterboard from the right-hand bedroom and startles a starling. He also clears the room of debris, causing a bit of a mess in the room below. It's to be expected.
Good morning, it's week 8, day 1, Monday, and I'm in the right-hand side bedroom. I've just been taking the coating off the ceiling, the plasterboard. There was some already off, but I just finished it all off now, so I'll just give you a quick view of that. That's all the plasterboard off up until this partition. Gonna step carefully to the other side of the room, and you can just see the water tank there. What I found about this is the ceiling joists here. And the ceiling joists are bending, probably because they're not the right thickness. I'm going to need to get some 2x4 to replace things like that and that, because what I want to do is I want to have the ceiling all the right height, and currently if you look here, you see how that bows down there and then it bows back up again. I'm not happy with that at all. Once I've got the new ceiling up, I'm also going to need some insulation up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some new pieces for across here, and then I'm going to get some 2x4 for up there, so that I can fasten the top ridges there to the ceiling, just to give it a bit more support. I'm also not happy with the amount of beams that are across here, so what I'm going to do is make sure I've got one for each of those. Might seem like overkill to some people, but that's the way I want to play the game. I want to make sure that this is a good strong house and it's got a good strong ceiling, so I'm going to do that. All of this is the remains of what was up there, so all this has got to come down. Now the easiest way for me to get this down is to knock a hole in the floor here and then just throw it all so it lands in a pile in the living room. So that's what's going to be my next job. I'm just going to pull all this aside a little bit and see if I can get that board out, and then I'm going to start shoveling it down. I've got a whole bunch of glass here, obviously, because that glass was smashed when I got here. So I'm going to find a little box and get all this glass put in the box separately so that it's not interfering with the rest of the stuff. Also this morning, while I was doing this, I had my mask on and I had my music system playing there, the tablet, play some of my favourite music, and I was kind of working in this direction, kind of starting here and pulling it away with a hammer, and then once I pulled the section away, I was removing the nails as well, and then I heard this thump and some I don't know, some, how can I describe it? It felt like something was falling anyway. There was a thump and it felt like falling, but it won't look like just falling and then stop. It was falling. So I turned around and there was a starling fluttering up against that window, so I can only assume it came through that window. It can't come through any other window, because that's, maybe it was sat on there and it came down there, I don't know. All that's sealed in there, so it can't come through there. It may have come through there. I may or may not have left the door open. It could have come through there, but it's most likely to have come through this window. and saw and heard me, and then just made its way that way and cracked its head on the pane of glass that it didn't think was there, because it's an extremely clean piece of glass, and it was just fluttering along there trying to get out. So I put my hammer down and I carefully came over here, and I managed to grab it. It kind of slithered up out of my hand a bit, but I grabbed it again and got it, and carefully carried it over to here, and then got it into this position here and let go, and off he flew. So that was quite cool, having my hands on a starling this morning. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, so my next step then is I'm going to make that hole there, and I'm going to get everything down into the living room. It's going to be messy down there again, but you know, there's nothing down there that's valuable now with everything being in the other room. So I'll crack on with that, and I'll make another video after that. Thank you very much. Hi, this is video 2 of today, week 7, day 1, no, week 8, day 1, Monday. I finally cleared all the floor. Oh, that's that. I've got my kneeling bench there, my kneeling board. I've got this floorboard here, and this floorboard's up this side. These are fairly safe to walk on because they're short. They haven't suffered from any damp, so that's good. The dampest part of the floor is kind of over here by the window, by the back window. They got sagging there and sagging there. What I've been doing is I've been walking along the joist. You can clearly see the joist because of the raised bits. So everything's gone down that hole into the living room. If I just walk across here and show you what the living room looks like now. My lovely clean carpet is no longer a lovely clean carpet, but that's no biggie. I can clean it again. Quite proficient at that. I've brought up my big spanner because I'm going to disconnect the radiators and then throw them down the hole as well. That'll make taking the pipes out easier. I'm going to start from this edge here, pulling all the floor down and any of the plasterboard that may be remaining in the living room. So if I kind of start in this corner and work my way this way, I'm eventually going to exit through that hole there. So I'll get that done and get on with another video a bit later on when I've got all this flooring down. I might do a video prior to taking the joists down, so that's a good start anyway. I'm certainly glad I got all the plasterboard down in this side before putting the floor down. I should have really done it on the other side, but there just wasn't enough floor to do that. It was just too unsettled with the floor, so I'll have to take that down before putting these boards down. At least it'll be easier to sweep and it won't mark any of the wood. So I'll do that. So just before I go, I found another newspaper in the other cupboard. I'd just like to show you it because it's rather funny. Here we are. It's the Irish Times, Saturday, January 28th, 1995. Okay, and there's a rather nice advertisement at the bottom of the page. It says the coupe, the Civic in sports gear. This is the Honda Civic Coupe. What a beautiful looking machine that is, eh? Absolutely. In fact, looking at the front, it doesn't actually look like a Civic, it looks more like an Accord, but I think it is a Civic. Well, if it says it is the Civic, it must be. Okay, so and then we turn the page, and this is the advertising section. and it says at the top, motors for sale. And if you have a look at this, it says success is visible at Rover Dunlaware. The Rover 600 series is a visible sign of success. Your success at driving a remarkable car, Rover success in crafting it. View the Rover 600 range at Rover Dunlaware. What a beautiful looking car, eh? Can you see why I love Rover so much? Again, in 1995, this was approximately the time when Rover and Honda were doing a lot of car collaborations together, so having the two cars there on the same piece of paper is quite nice. So anyway, that's just me being geeky and carish, if you like. Bit of a petrol head. I do like my Rovers, I do like my Hondas. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back into the other bedroom now and crack on with pulling the floor up, and I'll do you another video later on. Hey, this is video 3 for week 8, day 1, Monday. I've been super busy today. So let's take a look at what the right hand bedroom looks like now. I'm just going to carefully stride over this landing board. This is only a temporary board. Looks dangerous. And this is where I'm at now. The floor is now downstairs. So all I have to do now is remove all these joists. Smashing work, absolutely smashing work, literally. Very enjoyable. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to take these joists down today. I'm going to go down to Madden's and order some wood for tomorrow. So I'm going to order joists, I'm going to order floorboards, I'm going to order this whatever it's called, OBD3, whatever it's called, I don't remember. So I'm going to order those. I know the dimensions I need, so everything should be fine. So I'm just going to get cracking and do that, take a rest, have some dinner, and see what we get from there.
Thank you for coming along with us. That's Ewen and Phoebe Wilby on our Ireland renovation journey. If you want to be notified of updates and new videos as they are uploaded, please remember to click the subscribe button below and then hit the bell. Also, we love company, so feel free to share our YouTube channel with your friends. The more the merrier, and please leave us a comment if you wish. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time. Our love to you all.